October 4th, 2002, Friday. Luckily, I'd bought and subsequently forgot about another dark blue notebook that I already prepped by putting an "It's Always Tuesday at My House" label on it. I'll put the last few days of year 20 in here, and then perhaps write my summary of year 20 and my prologue to the book in here. You know. Yeah. You know. Cool. Good day at school. Teacher was gone in algebra and we had a sub. We took a test and I left as soon as I was done. So I sat in the hallway waiting for Lucy. Went to writing and didn't do shit since I finished Wednesday. I don't even have to go to that class on Monday since I'm finished. Worked booth 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Red Dragon started today. I liked Manhunter, so I hope I'll like this one. I read the book and had planned on I have the book and had planned on reading it before the movie came out, but I didn't. I'll read it eventually. I started High Fidelity, the book, last night after Mr. Flynn lent it to me. He's been hounding me about reading it for months. I'm a little less than halfway through. I like it a lot so far. I saw the new Lord of the Rings Two Towers preview that is 3 minutes long. It has music from the Requiem for a Dream score. Now is where I go on my rant about movie previews using music from other movies or other film sources. I hate it. Although in this case, I will make an exception because it is a well-done trailer that utilizes the music well. Most previews do this. They don't use the score from the actual movie. The reasoning for that could be because the score was incomplete when the trailers were made. Anyway, Con Air had music from The Rock. Bride of Chucky and The Prophecy had music from The Crow. Armageddon also used music from The Crow. And a bunch of movies have used the main theme from Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. The Requiem for a Dream score is so fabulous, and since they had the balls to use it and appreciate it, I'm fine with it. A list of my favorite film scores, in no particular order. The Crow by Graham Revell, Requiem for a Dream by Clint Mansell, Halloween by John Carpenter, The Last Temptation of Christ by Peter Gabriel, Leon the Professional by Eric Serra, Suspiria by Goblins, and Deep Red by the Goblins. And that is all I can think of right now. I should do more best of lists, like in High Fidelity. Maybe I'll do more in year 21. Can't wait till next Tuesday. Have you ever seen a film preview that gave you chills? There's been a bunch that did that to me, where everything is placed right and the music is awesome. There are a lot of movie trailers I can remember giving me chills, even if the movies weren't so good. 8 Mile, The Blair Witch Project, Lord of the Rings Two Towers, Requiem for a Dream, Summer Sam, Pearl Harbor, Fast and the Furious, O, American Beauty, Moulin Rouge, and Blow. These are all great, but I know there's more from back in the day. The trailers are great, not so much all those movies. After work today, I picked up Kelly and took her back to my house where we hung out in my room and looked through my photo albums and scrapbooks and talked about myself. We all know how much I love to do that. It was nice to have her in my house, have her meet my mom and try not to do anything behind anyone's backs, like before. Not that we really had to then, but I thought we did. She has a curfew of midnight now, and I took her home then and met up with Eric, Lance, and Amber. We fucked around at the skate park in Pleasant Valley, and then we went to Lance's and hung out. Eric and Amber are a few weeks away from hooking up. They both like each other, but they want to take it slow. It will be cool to see Eric get a girl, and one he likes, no less. Except it may drive him from Elliot more than he is now, and I don't want to see that become, something. I know how that can affect relationships. I realized something today, how alike Elliot and I are in some ways. We both have that I'm too old mentality. Eric and Lance still play around and act like kids, just like my guys can do sometimes. Elliot and I don't do that. We won't engage in something that we may actually want to do because we believe we're too old to do it. Elliot, much like myself, has given up and lost the childhood innocence in our minds before we ever really needed to. That's how things go. End quote. I can see everything once it's already happened. I'm very good at the past. It's the present I can't understand. Nick Hornby, High Fidelity.